and I live in Mansville, Oklahoma. I graduated from Kingston and then went to Southeastern. After that, I went to San Antonio and taught for 30 years. And then my parents needed me back to take care of them. So I was blessed to have 30 years of teaching, and I got to retire at 51. And I came up and I got to be with my dad for 2 years, and it was great. And then I got to be with my mom until 2010. And then I thought, you know, that this is my home. And I live on property that was my great-grandparents' property. The Reverend Louis Van Colbert was my great-grandfather, and he was a Chickasaw Methodist preacher. He would go around, he was a circuit riding preacher, and he was also an interpreter for Indians and everything. And so he had a servant's heart, and I do too. I love to help people. I still teach 1 day a week at Mansville School. It only goes up to 8th grade. And so I know what's going on with the children. I am also an emergency foster parent. If there's not a bed for a child, they have to stay in the office with the worker. I can always give a bed. And so I understand what these kids are going through, the neglected. And then with the elders, I have the privilege to preach on Sunday evenings at Elmbrook. It's an assisted living place. You know, people go to nursing homes, but there are a lot of assisted living people who have dementia, you know, have that beginnings of Alzheimer's. And you know, they get neglected. And a lot of them there, they still have their faculties about them, and they're stuck because nobody goes to visit them. They don't get to get out unless there's a trip or something. So my platform is to know more with the kid, you know, to be with the kids more, to be with the old folks more, and get them together. When I was in San Antonio, I had an old folks rhythm band, and then I had a choir of 72 kids, and we would rehearse at the nursing home, and then those people would get to come to my school and rehearse, and then we would have a wonderful time with our programs. And I'll never forget Modest Price. He said, "Modest is my name, and love's my game, and you kids, you love people." And they did. And I'm so excited with Tishomingo having the kids right across the street so that there can be intermingling. We keep the old folks away from the young kids. And that's so wrong, because we have so much to give. We have so much to give to the children. And my platform is to get our elders to be able to share their experiences, to teach their experiences. We have so many kids dropping out of school, usually from 8th grade into 9th grade, 9th to 10th, right in that area. And I tell you, Mansville's kind of known for dope and drugs.